My name is Jen James Wheeling, and I'm so pleased to introduce you to my brand new Western series called Zephyr.
I wanted to tell really fun stories that readers could get lost in, that had heroes, and especially uncommon heroes, people that didn't hold a political office or have a lot of money, or we're not big flamboyant characters, just the people who made things happen at a time when life was very tenuous. I mean, it was very scary. You had to be tough, and plenty of people died because they weren't tough enough, or they made a miscalculation and an accident happened, or maybe they even just lost a limb or something like that. But I think our world today needs to understand that we stand on the shoulders of very strong founding people whose stories have never been told because they didn't make it to the history books. It doesn't really matter which one you read first. If you're drawn to a male character who is making a really difficult trip across the continent, who is a young man discovering who he is and has made kind of a rash choice in response to something he's learned about his family, and following his development into manhood and into the person that he wants to become, I feel like it's a great story for that. If you are drawn to a strong woman who is determined not to live under the societal pressures of the New England society where she's from, and has the courage and the fortitude to jump off and go do something that hardly any women in the history of, at that time, 1849, would have ever considered a wise choice, part of me says start there.
The Gauntlet and Kismet are intertwined novels, so it doesn't matter which one you start with. But just know you won't know the whole story until you've read them both.